It's been some time. What happened to Miss Aikawa was truly unfortunate. I was going to begin by explaining the tragedy that befell her. However... It would seem you are already aware. That being the case, I believe you understand. Should we wish to avoid further tragedy, we cannot afford to overlook any Pactbearer or authority that may pose a threat. I'm sure you all feel the same, so I'd appreciate if you would cooperate. That said... May I ask what business you had in coming to see me together?
It's about the matter we discussed. Would it be possible for him to come with me?
Are you sure about this? You won't be able to leave the other world, you know. I understand. It was already a shocking decision on Miss Tsurugurai's part, but to think you would follow suit. While it is truly regrettable, I will permit it if you are determined in your decision. There is one condition, however. You must persuade Mr. Date to break his pact. Aside from the two of you, he is the final pact-bearer remaining. You're a valuable fighter. If you intend to stay in the other world, you must first rid us of any potential threats.
Ryotaro is obstinate. He will not be open to persuasion.
I cannot concede on this matter. If talking is not a solution, then I suppose the only option would be to cross blades with him, yes?
That's...
Are you not fond of the idea? He's no different than the other Pactbearers you've defeated thus far, you know. He's the sort that will eventually cause another tragedy like the one that befell Miss Aikawa. If, for argument's sake, he were to defeat me and escape the Academy, the consequences would be unimaginable. Wouldn't stopping Mr. Date be in line with your principles, Miss Tsurugurai? Safety and security. Aren't those the reasons you wanted to isolate yourself within the other world?
If you're fine with it, then I will accept. What do you think? I understand. Considering Ryotaro's temperament, that may very well be our only option.
You have my sincerest gratitude. I hope you won't feel too averse to potentially having to fight one of your friends. Though even if you two had refused, I would have simply taken your place in persuading him. Surely it would be better for a forceful persuasion to come from a friend, no? That being said, I don't know where Mr. Date is at the moment. His mist is spread throughout the archives. Perhaps he's somewhere within? Or he could be in the other world with his monarch and ideals, lying in wait and preparing to fight me. I won't concern myself with the how. All I ask is that you handle it.
If you seek to find him, go through the mist, whether you speak with your mouths or your fists. That vagabond's bearings are hardly replete. Tracking him down will be no easy feat. But remember, real rewards rely on readiness.
I don't want to hurt any more people. I'd like for us to settle this peacefully, if possible. This is the archives. It is mainly used as a storage room for donated goods and equipment. Students rarely come here. Oh. A plaque from more than 10 years ago? In honor of the Friendship Association's support. The representative's name is Taro Date. Date.
It's been a while. Sora told me you two would be coming. I'm the one with ties to the Academy. I should be the one taking care of this. If only I defeated the Pactbearers sooner. I'm sorry. Crush that maggot breath bastard for me, would you?
Let us proceed. The mist is emanating from deeper within. It isn't as severe as it was at the old dormitory, but it's still fairly dense. It's evident Ryotaro didn't hesitate to use his power. Let us look for the call without delay.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my...
This is Ryotaro's ideal. It is quite lustrous, as if it isn't afraid to assert itself. How very like him. Legion! As I always say, I truly do not wish to hurt anyone else. But if I must, then I will. I apologize in advance.
Let's go, Kokoro!
For the future I seek.
To victory! Together as one!
With all of my heart. How's this?
How entitled. On your taste humiliation! Rise! Activate! How enticing. Yeah! On your knees! Activate!
What a boring battle. Let's kill them. Foolish. Spare no effort.
Here I...
How enticing. Activate! On your knees! Taste humiliation! It's in your hands. Very well. Slaughter them!
Here I go!
With all of my heart. How's this?
What a boring battle. Let's kill them. Foolish.
To victory!
How on your knees. Activate. Taste. Slaughter them. Activate.
Here I go! No mercy.
With all of my heart.
How enticing. Activate. Taste humiliation. It's in your hands. Activate.
With all of my heart. Go forth.
Very well. Checkmate.
What a boring battle.
With all of my heart.
To victory!
Taste human. Slaughter them. How enticing. On taste humiliation. Spineless. Slaughter them. Checkmate. Supporting. Supporting.
Here I go! You're open! We made it, Kokoro.
An inevitable outcome.
It isn't enough. Be it power, knowledge, or anything else. I need to get stronger. But I don't have enough. The weak are meat, and the strong do eat. There are only those who take, and those who get taken from. I can't let anything else get taken from me. I have to protect everything that makes me who I am. This time, I have to be on the side that takes, so I can get back everything taken from me. I'll leave my weaknesses behind, even if it means stealing everything from those who steal from me. Past, present, and future. I'll get stronger. I'll prove the worth of the life my mom loved. I'll reclaim the dreams and the pride my Gramps passed down to me. I can't afford to give up.
So this is Ryotaro's will. He wishes to showcase his worth and to take back what was his. He strives for strength and power, even if he must steal it from others. Agreed. It is the opposite of the safety and security I value. It is coarse and egotistical, a will at odds with itself. But strangely enough, I do not dislike it. It is quite dazzling to see him face things with such dogged tenacity. Did you know? The word tenacious originates from the Latin root for clinging, such that nothing can be taken from you. Ryotaro's tenacity is blindingly bright, especially for someone like me. I'm not as confident in myself. I was never anxious about being alone. If I may ask, do you regret your decision? Your decision to come to the other world with me. You still have time to reconsider. You said you wanted to stay with me because you'd be hurt if I wasn't here. That made me very happy. My heart wavered against all reason. That is why I didn't respond in the way that I should have. I am not worth your kindness. You do not know me very well. With that in mind, would you like to hear the story of Kokoro Surugadai? Just know that after I tell you my tale, you may end up changing your mind about me. All right. I was a peculiar child. I struggled with language development skills. As a result, I wasn't able to speak until I was 5. My mother was distressed at how different I was from other children. When I finally learned to speak, she gave me all sorts of books to read. Her praise encouraged me, so I ended up reading them all. Thanks to her, my level of intelligence was equal to that of a high school student by my early elementary years. I more or less scored perfectly on tests when I was in middle school, the SATs included. Many people began calling me special, and my mother was happy for me. At first. But in time, she grew even more distressed. A gifted child should have a gifting mother, one who invests time and money in their education. She wanted to live as her own person, but she couldn't do that while she was my mother. So she decided to stop being my mother. She no longer wanted to be a family. My mother left. My father didn't take it very well. I was in elementary school at the time, and more awkward than I am now. It wasn't just my parents I caused problems for. During class, I would point out the mistakes my teachers made. It upset them. I was scolded often for not taking notes, or for not using mathematical formulas in the order I'd been taught. A classmate who extended their hand in friendship became a target of bullying. They cried because of me. Those days were full of suffering. I hurt the people around me. I made them uncomfortable. They hated me for it, and that, in turn, hurt me back. I wasn't able to pick up on social cues, so I could never quite fit in either. I hated myself, so to escape the cycle of pain, I lost myself to the worlds inside my books and avoided reality. I don't remember when exactly, but I once said that I obtained my authority to sate my boredom. That was a lie. I made my pact because I wanted to find a way to avoid hurting anyone and to avoid being hurt. That way, even someone like me could understand others and live beside them in safety and security. I selfishly wished for something I didn't earn. But even after acquiring this power, all it can tell me is how to be safe and secure. With it, I am little more than an inorganic being following a script. A fabrication that doesn't meddle in affairs of the heart. An observer viewing the world from behind a glass screen. It is a vacant existence. I continue to read in solitude. I continue to avoid people. Moreover, my foolish wish was partially responsible for Chio's death. Because of that, I feel empty inside. There is only pain, guilt, and the feeling of suffocation. I am not ready to live as part of the world, but I'm not ready to part with it either. This is the cowardly reason I wanted to isolate myself within the other world. I wanted power for what was important to me. I can't face my problems head-on like you or Ryotaro. The strength that both of you possess, it's blinding. All I do is run away. I am pathetic and weak, a selfish nuisance to others. This is who I am, the Pactbearer of Sloth. We should make our way to the archives. I ask that you reconsider your decision on the way there. There is no need for you to tie your fate to mine.
You should be. Make sure you do.
It seems this place too.
He isn't here. It was the same with all the other Pactbearers. He will not show up until the final ideal. Incidentally, I would like to hear your answer after this fight is over. We have postponed it long enough. It's all right if you reconsider. I can fight Ryotaro alone. Give it some thought.
Let's go, Kokoro!
For the future I seek.
To victory! Together as one!
With all of my heart. How's this?
How enticing. Right! Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them! You're finished! Assisting! Checkmate!
Entertain me. Worthless.
Too slow.
Here I go!
How enticing. On you take, slaughter them. How enticing. Activate. On your...
Go forth.
Very well. Activate. On your...
I leave it to you!
Acknowledged. Activate. On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them. On your knees.
Entertain me.
Too slow. How enticing. How enticing. Slaughter them!
I leave it to you!
Acknowledged. Activate! Take, slaughter them! Slaughter them! Taste humiliation! Activate! Slaughter them! Spineless!
I leave it to you.
Understood. You're open!
Assisting! It's in your hands. Spineless!
Get ready.
Here I go! Checkmate.
Assisting.
We made it, Kokoro.
An inevitable outcome.
I'm as weak and pathetic as I ever was. I can't protect a single thing I care about. That's why I have to get stronger. Strong enough that no one can ever steal from me again. Strong enough to take my dreams back, and my pride along with it. The world thrives on the law of the jungle. It's cruel and uncaring, but that's the way it goes. I can't stand the thought of being taken advantage of by those who look down on me. I hate the idea of being scorned, of growing old, unaccomplished and unfulfilled. I don't want to live a meaningless life. I don't want to die a meaningless death. I'll make my mark and prove my worth. I'll prove that everything that makes up Ryotaro Date has meaning and value. The things that I love, the things that I loved, the people who loved me. I may be weak now, but I won't be weak forever.
How droll. This isn't a wish. This is only Ryotaro expressing his determination. Honestly, it's the complete opposite of my desire to avoid pain. Still, I can't let this stand. Not if the price for his wish is paid by an innocent bystander like Chio. Pactbearers create distortions and threaten the safety and security of the world. The continuation of humanity hinges not on the law of the jungle, but survival of the fittest. We Pactbearers disrupt that balance. We are unsafe and insecure. I was never Well, you've had enough time to reconsider by now. I am expecting a logical response. There is no need to stay with me. Incorrect. What I want is for you to live peacefully. I do not want you to feel lonely at my side. I do not understand your sentiments, nor the reasoning behind them. Your worry and care is wasted on me. I know enough to perceive my own worth, or lack of it, rather. You find value in me, and that makes me happy. But the Kokoro you see is not the Kokoro I know. The real me has no value at all. Incorrect. You shouldn't argue against facts. It is pointless for you to deny it. I am the only one that knows who the real me is. Others could never hope to truly understand me. There is no way for them to prove they even can. Every person interprets words differently. There is no way to communicate precisely what you intend. There is no guarantee that you and I even view the world in the same way. Your understanding of me is mistaken. Don't let your false perception of my value lead you into the wrong decision. Affirmative. How can you properly evaluate someone if you don't understand them? Can you say for sure that they deserve your care and consideration? Would you not regret it later if it turned out your judgment was mistaken? With all of that in mind, can you still say for certain your appraisal is correct? What? But how? Huh? Even if there's no real hope that you ever could? You want to understand me? You think I'm special? I always hated the word special. But when you say it, it's curious, different, a special kind of special, especially for me. That's the way I see it. I understand now. Not only are you a fool, you also have bad taste. It isn't fair. I'm not strong enough to turn you down. Not when you make me feel this special. You'll have to take responsibility for your words. I will never forgive you if you hurt me.
Here's your. Make sure you.
It seems this place too.
Yo. I thought the big bad Dean was gonna be the one showing up. Can't believe she sent you chumps. I never can tell what she's thinking. Doesn't look like you're here for a friendly chat, either way. Am I right? Or am I right?
Please, wait.
Huh?
I would prefer that we resolve this matter as amicably as possible.
You and everybody else. So? How do you plan on hashing this out without a fight?
We want you to void your pact.
Not happening.
What if you seal yourself in the otherworld then?
Yeah, the Dean told me about that. But I ain't biting, unlike a certain moron in front of me. It's not even on the table.
I see. Why do you refuse to relinquish your power? Do you intend to leave the Academy?
What's it to you? It's not like you can stop me. Is my answer gonna change your mind? Or get you out of my way? Or flip you onto my side?
I cannot say for certain, but it is better than fighting you without ever knowing.
If you're looking for a way out of fighting me, just give up. My reasons ain't all that noble or grand. I just want to use my power to make my dream come true. My dream of getting stronger. I want to knock my old man, my big bro, and everyone kissing their asses down a peg. They've had it too good for too long. I'm gonna do what I want, how I want, and no one's gonna stop me from accomplishing my goals. There you have it. Petty shit. You know how it is. But if I don't do it, nobody will. Long as my name's Ryotaro Date, I ain't bending a knee for anyone.
Doubtful. You are strong enough to accomplish what you want without relying on these powers, Ryotaro.
If my ideals shatter, my soul does too. The stuff I live my life by? This wish? Gone. This power might have been gifted to me, but it's still mine. What's so wrong with me using it?
Can you justify creating more distortions? You don't feel guilty over hurting people? People like Chio?
Yeah, I can. And no, I don't. Those ain't my problems to deal with. I mean, look at yourselves. Seems to me like there's plenty of people doing the worrying and problem solving for me already.
Huh?
You're here to stop me, right? I'll admit, your reasoning checks out.
Then...
But I'm still not giving in. If we can't see eye to eye, then we gotta see whose convictions are stronger. Through a fight.
even if it results in your wish getting crushed?
If that's how it ends up, then my convictions were just weak. I don't have a problem with that. Do you?
Ryotaro, Could it be that you want us to stop you?
Don't be stupid. I can't afford to lose. I've got my integrity, and there ain't a thing you can do to change it. My ego makes me what I am. I'm the only one who can protect what matters to me. Even if I have to fight you two. Even if it means putting innocent people in danger. It's too late for me to stop. All I can do is keep going. Everything I take in only makes me stronger. And the best way to do that is to devour you whole! Gula! A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do!
Let's go, Kokoro!
For the future I seek.
Here I go! Together as one!
With all of my heart. How's this?
How on your knees. Taste how enticing. Rise. Taste humiliation. Rise. On your knees. Slaughter them.
Time for a massacre.
I ain't stopping.
Worthless. I need it. Can't say no.
Counterattack! How enticing. Activate! On your knees! Slaughter them!
Take pride in vanity.
I want to understand.
On your knees! Taste humiliation! Slaughter them!
Time for a method.
I ain't stopping now.
Worthless. I need it.
Here.
How enticing. Activate! On your knee, taste humiliation! Checkmate!
Here I go.
With all of my heart. I want to understand.
Time for a method.
I won't back down.
Worthless. I need it.
With all of my heart. I don't want to be alone.
How enticing. On your knees. Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them. Heal.
To victory. You're open.
Support.
Lock and load.
I won't back down.
Worthless. I need it.
To victory.
With all of my heart.
How enticing. On your knees. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them!
Here I go. Together as one.
Time for a method.
I ain't stopping.
Worthless. I need it.
Counterattack!
How's this?
How? On your knees! Rise! As you wish, my lord.
Rise.
How enticing. As you wish, my lord. Activate! Slaughter them! Spineless. How enticing. Heal.
Time for a massacre.
I won't back down.
To victory. Heal.
With all of my heart. How's this?
My thanks. Heal. My thanks. Taste humiliation. Slaughter them! On your knees. It's in your hands. Very well.
Locked and loaded.
I ain't stopping now.
Here I
Slaughter them! Taste humiliation! Slaughter them!
to victory!
With all of my heart.
How enticing. On your knees!
Here I go! You got this, Kokoro!
If I must.
On your knees!
Time for a massacre.
I ain't stopping now.
Here I go!
With all
How enticing. On your knee, taste humiliation. Slaughter them!
To victory!
with all of my heart.
To victory!
With all of my heart.
On your knees!
Time for a give me a taste.
I ain't stopping now.
To victory!
With
How enticing. On your taste, slaughter them!
Together as one!
with all of my heart. The future is written.
On your knees! Rise! Slaughter them! Activate! Activate!
Locked and looting time.
I won't be here. I'll devour it all!
To victory!
With all of my heart. How's this?
How enticing. Taste on your knee. Take slaughter them. How enticing. Activate.
To
Slaughter. Taste humiliation. Activate. Slaughter them. Slaughter them. Activate.
Hard pass.
On your knees. Check.
Yes.
To victory! Reject the emptiness!
I'll show you what's what. No need to hold back. Go ahead. Eat your fill. Huh. Full already?
To victory!
The madness engulfs me.
Here I go!
The madness.
As you wish, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Together as one!
The madness engulfs me. The future is written.
How enticing. As you wish, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Rise! As you wish, my lord. Heed my thanks. Activate! Not good!
Not this gym's wasted on you.
The madness engulfs me.
Not good! Check figures.
So this is madness. Reject the emptiness.
The madness engulfs me. I don't want to be alone.
Too slow. Vengeance!
Oust!
I won't lose. Calculating. Illogical answers. Superficial phenomena. I see it. A fruitless outcome.
How enticing. Activate! On your knees! Activate!
We made it, Kokoro.
An inevitable outcome.
You win.
Your refusal to relinquish your power was a dangerous mindset. It was incompatible with ours. However, I do admire your conviction. It's one a helpless person like myself could never hope to have.
You clearly don't know jack about yourself at all.
Huh?
Your people skills could use some work. Well, you're already zooming past me. Both of you are. Don't show weakness, no matter what. Hold your heads up high, even if it's the last thing you do. You came here together. You both have something worth fighting for. So... Dubrovnik, Český Krumlov, Santa Fe, Hoi An, Lijiang. Vibrant, brilliant cities filled with beauty beyond compare. I flew around the world, basking in their indescribable majesty. As my heart was stolen time and time again, I thought I finally understood the words Gramps said to me. Grow stronger, so you can protect what matters most to you. Leave a monument of your existence, so you can steal people's hearts, not their lives. An earthquake hit, and Mom died. She was crushed by a collapsing building. Her life was stolen before my very eyes. The building wasn't strong enough. Neither was I. Even now, my wounds are still fresh. The grief of having something stolen from me. The awe of it being taken to begin with. I hate feeling powerless. I don't want anything to be taken from me any longer. I admired that which stole the hearts of others. I wanted to leave my mark on the world. So I swore that I'd grow stronger.
The grief of having something stolen. The awe of it being taken. His heart was filled with such sorrow, yet even then, it was moved in awe. It was painful, yet gentle. If such a pain can truly exist, then perhaps there is no need to fear being hurt or hurting others. I have much to reevaluate. What do I want? What matters most to me? What should I do? And most importantly, how can I move forward with my head held high?
Thanks for bringing Ryotaro all the way over here, you two. Just when Kurama and the others get better, a new one comes rolling in. Don't worry too much. I don't know what's ailing him, but if it's the same as the others, all he needs is a little rest. He might suffer a bit of memory loss, though. Oh, right. Ms. Sora was looking for you two. She said there was something she wanted to discuss with you in her office.